Very good afternoon. We are on Unit 2 of Change Management, HR Specialization subject, the semester 4. And the topic which we have discussed in Unit 2 is individual change and team change. In today's lecture, we are going to focus more on individual change. All of you know that the organization comprises of individual employees. So every individual employee should be ready for change or should have the ability to change or should accept change. Only then the team will change and the organization, at the organization level, the change will happen. Right? No organizational change is successful unless the individual employee changes. That is why changing the individual employee becomes very important. But if you look at it practically, it is not possible for an HR manager to change each and every employee. But from the academic point of view or from the reality point of view, team change or organization change can be successful only when the individual changes. Now, what is this individual change management? Understanding how one person successfully makes a change. Organizations don't change, individuals do. When I talk about organizational change, what does it mean? Every employee within the organization is changing. Effective change management requires an understanding for an appreciation of how one person makes a change successfully. Without an individual perspective, we are left with activities but no idea of goal or outcome that we are trying to achieve. What does this mean? At the lowermost level, change has to be implemented, right? Change जो आप ला रहे हो आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में वो सबसे नीचे का लेवल है उसमें भी आना चाहिए. At the top level you just sit, the managers will sit, the CEO, chairman, they will talk about big things, new technology and all that. But if the workers are not ready, employees are not understanding what they need to do, then your whole change implementation is going to fail. So if you want your change to be managed successfully, implemented successfully, then individual change management is very important. Now, for studying the individual change model, there is the individual change implementation. There is a model which is described as or called as the Adkar model. Okay, ADKAR. This word does not have any meaning as such. Adkar word does not have any meaning, but it is an acronym. What do you mean by acronym? It means ये जो alphabets है ADKAR, they stand for something. So let us look at this Adkar model, which helps us to understand individual change. Adkar describes the required phases that an individual will go through when faced with change. So कभी भी कोई change को implement किया है आपके organization में और in your personal life also if you look at it, you can apply this model over there also. So everyone goes through these phases, Adkar. Okay, so it is a foundational tool for understanding how, why and when to use the different change management models. Okay, so let us see the full form of Adkar now. Now if you look at the alphabets in red over here, ADKAR, right? These are the 5 building blocks of this model. 5 जो important words है, which are represented by ADKAR. First one, awareness of the need for change. आपको change होना है वो at least आपको awareness आना चाहिए. If you are satisfied, happy with your whatever you are doing, then you will not require any change. आप खुश हो जैसे चल रहा है आपका पुराना method, you are okay with that, then you will remain where you are, you will not change. But if you are aware everything around you has changed, you need to quickly adapt to the change. That is the first step towards successful change in individual perspective. So awareness of the change. Second is D, that is desire. आपको पता है कि सब लोग चेंज हो रहे हैं लेकिन आपको इच्छा नहीं है चेंज होने की, then change management is not possible. right? So second step in the Adkar model is you should also have a desire to participate and support change. Then you are aware of change, you have the desire to change, but you don't know how to change. Knowledge, तो वो भी होना जरूरी है सक्सेसफुल चेंज मैनेजमेंट के लिए. Then knowledge है but you don't know how to apply knowledge, so ability to implement is also necessary. And the last is R, that is reinforcement. Your old methods have to be removed and you have to reinforce the new methods. You remember Kurt Levin's model, unfreeze, change and refreeze. So reinforcement is nothing but refreezing. So these are the 5 important key alphabets A, D, K, A, R, which describe the individual perspective of change. That is why it is called as the Adkar model. Now look at this next slide. See, it has been made in such a beautiful way. I would like you all to keep this in mind. देखो ये Adkar model उन्होंने लिखा है. A, this alphabet, they have colored it red, and awareness, and this is the explanation over there. Awareness of need for change, what is the nature of change, why change is happening, what is the risk of not changing. Then look at the title now. अभी D को color किया है उन्होंने red. Desire, desire to support change. There should be personal motivation to support change and organizational drivers to support the change. उसके बाद next is your 1 second. हाँ K. ओके अडकर में देखो K को रेड किया है उन्होंने. What is K? K stands for knowledge. Knowledge about what? How to change. You should have knowledge, skill, behavior required during and after the change, and understanding how to change. Then after that comes your next step, that is A, ability to implement the new skills. Demonstrated ability to implement the change. Barriers that may inhibit implementing change. जो भी barriers है वो निकाल देना. You should have the ability to implement the change. And the last one is reinforcement. See, R has been colored red. Reinforcement to sustain the change. आपने जो change नया लाया है उसको repeat करना, बार बार reinforce करना, so that you don't go back to your old method. That is called as reinforcement to sustain the change. Mechanism to keep the change in place by giving rewards, recognition, incentive वगैरह वगैरह. So आपकी जो employees है अगर वो अच्छे से change हो रहे हैं, adapt हो रहे हैं, तो उनको motivate करते रहो कि अच्छे से आपने किया है. You give them some reward, give them some incentive, so they are going to see to it that the new change is kept permanently in your organization. Now this slide is the Adkar gap model. This is not there in your textbook, neither will this be expected from you in the exam, but this is very beautifully shown, this model, gap model. So I like the slide a lot. तो यहाँ पे देखो Adkar gap model, ADKAR, all that is written over here. देखो, so Adkar model is change management model for the individual. Now here first step, awareness is missing. When awareness is missing, what happens? There is confusion in the mind of the employee. उसको पता ही नहीं है ये कुछ क्या आजू बाजू सब environment change हो रहा है, but हमारे organization में old methods follow हो रहे हैं. So he does not understand why sales are falling or why people are behaving in a different way and so on. So that leads to confusion. Second one is desire. See, your desire is missing. Now उसको awareness है, but desire is missing. Desire is missing. So when desire is missing, what will happen? Resistance to change. मुझे नहीं करना है change. The employee will say like that. मुझे change नहीं होना है, मैं क्यों करूँ change? जो चल रहा है वो अच्छा चल रहा है, you know. So that desire is missing, which will lead to resistance. Third one over here, knowledge is missing. Awareness है, desire भी है, but उसको पता ही नहीं है कैसे change करना है. तो when knowledge is not there, what will come in your mind? Fear. आपको पता ही नहीं है तो आपको डर लगेगा, insecurity आएगा, anxiety. क्या करेंगे, कैसा करेंगे, you know, that knowledge is not there, so you will have that fear and anxiety. Then third, अभी अवेयरनेस है, डिजायर है, नॉलेज भी है, बट एबिलिटी नहीं है आपके पास। आपको पता है कि किस तरह से क्या करना है वो मालूम है, बट किस तरह से करना है वो नहीं मालूम। जैसे ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट अगर मुझे करना है, हाँ मुझे बताया गया टीचर्स हैव टू डू ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट, आई नो दैट, आई एम अवेयर, मुझे करना भी है, मुझे पता भी है कि ऐसे ऐसे करना है, बट आई डोंट हैव द एबिलिटी टू डू इट, so that will lead to frustration. And the last, reinforcement. If I have everything but I keep on slipping back to the old methods, it is called as backsliding. The reinforcement should be there. The employee should be rewarded for what new method he or she has adopted. Okay, so this is called as the Adkar gap model. Very interesting way of depicting the Adkar model. Now, what should you or how should you make practical use of this Adkar model? हाँ, आप लोग मॉडल्स तो पढ़ते हो, but as an HR manager, what can be done to improve the individual change management process? हाँ, तो आपको ये जो मॉडल है वो बहुत यूज आएगा। कैसे? You find out what is missing. जैसे in this slide, यहाँ पे awareness is missing, desire is missing, knowledge, ability, reinforcement is missing. So if that is missing, then what you should do, that is what is explained by the Adkar model. तो अगर आपके एम्प्लॉयज में कुछ चेंज लाना है आपको इन योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड दे आर नॉट अवेयर, अवेयरनेस नहीं है, so if there is no awareness, what can you do as the HR manager? You have to bring awareness, बराबर है? So कैसे करेंगे आप? Management communicates about the reasons for change. Management through the HR manager will communicate to the employee कि क्यों change लाना है हमको, face to face communication with immediate supervisors, how change will impact everyone, how it is useful, ये सब उनको बताना पड़ेगा, right? Because they don't have awareness. Now in case awareness होगा शायद but desire नहीं है, उनको change नहीं होना है, तो फिर what can you do? As the HR manager, you should find out why they are resisting this change and identify the root cause. Is it because उनको डर लग रहा है? Is it because उनको insecurity है? Is it because they are feeling कि job चला जाएगा? Find out. Try to find out why they are resisting this change and discuss this with them. If the gap is knowledge, ADK, knowledge, knowledge नहीं है उनको, तो क्या करना है? Knowledge देना है आपको. So how it can be given? Through training it can be given. Okay, training on how to change and skills needed after the change. Next in Adkar model is ADKA. A is ability. हाँ, अभी ट्रेनिंग भी दे दिया उनको, तो फिर उनको एबिलिटी टू do the change or implement the change has to be created. So for that, what will you do? On the job training you can give. Then you may have some assistance to each and every employee so that their new behavior is supported. Then supervisors also need to be trained. And if there are any difficulties in implementing the change, you try to solve the difficulty. That is called as troubleshooting. Last in the Adkar model is reinforcement. This is very important. Reinforcement मतलब क्या? बार बार वही जो नई चीज है उसको दोहराना, ताकि वो अच्छे से नई चीज को समझ जाए. The employee grasps the new change. That is called as reinforcement. So messages by senior leaders and supervisors that the change is here to stay. मतलब ये जो चेंज है वो आ गया है, इसको अभी इम्प्लीमेंट करना ही पड़ेगा. एंड इंडिविजुअल कोचिंग सेशंस टू आइडेंटिफाई द gaps. So as the HR manager, you can make use of the Adkar model to bring about changes in your organization so that each and every individual employee in your organization changes. Now further, what is the need for individual change model? जो अभी हमने slide देखा थे the last two, that is explaining the need for individual change model. We generally visualize that actions that we take, such as communicating, building, sponsorship, managing resistance, etc. हम लोग वो सोचते हैं कि ऐसे से करना है. The important element is using individual change model. Whenever organizational level change has to be introduced, you need to first focus on individual change model, that is this Adkar model. Understand how an individual experiences the change. हर एक individual का way of looking at change is very very different. Now what is the reason to have individual change perspective, or how you can apply this model? There are 6 different points where you can make use of this model. First is making sense of change. What do you mean by this? Making sense of change मतलब ये change क्यों हो रहा है, मेरी organization को क्यों नए चीज़ को adapt करना है, उससे मुझे क्या फ़ायदा मिलेगा, या organization को क्या फ़ायदा मिलेगा, या is it going to increase the profits of the organization? यानी you try to make sense of this new thing which is happening in your organization. Then second, guide change management plan. At the organizational level, when the change is being done, then this change has to be supported by individual. So this Adkar model will guide your change management plans. Third, measuring the progress. When the individual is changing, so you would like to find out कि उसका awareness बढ़ा कि नहीं बढ़ा, knowledge बढ़ा कि नहीं बढ़ा, skill बढ़ा कि नहीं बढ़ा. So this model will help you to measure progress, to diagnose gaps. You remember the earlier slide, कहाँ पे gaps है, you will be able to find out. Awareness है but desire नहीं है, awareness and desire है but knowledge नहीं है, knowledge है but skill नहीं है, तो ये gap किधर है वो फाइंड करने के लिए और उसको फिर करेक्ट करने के लिए, दैट इज डेवलपिंग करेक्टिव एक्शन. एंड इट हेल्प्स ऑल मैनेजर्स एंड सुपरवाइजर्स टू इम्प्लीमेंट चेंज at the individual level. Then if you don't have this individual change perspective, then what will happen? If you don't have individual change perspective, we do the activities but do not have appropriate focus on the individual undergoing change. मतलब चेंज लाना है सब बोलेंगे, मैनेजमेंट विल ऑल्सो से टेक्नोलॉजी को चेंज करो, प्रोडक्ट को चेंज करो, HR मैनेजर विल ऑल्सो से, बट इंडिविजुअल चेंज पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं है तो प्रॉपर फोकस नहीं होगा उस चेंज पे. वी हैव नो वे ऑफ नोइंग whether we have succeeded or not. So organizational level change लाना है तो अगर individual level change लाएंगे then only we will be properly able to implement the individual organizational level change. So in brief or summarizing, application of individual change perspective will provide focus to the organizational change management. बिकॉज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को अगर चेंज होना है तो हर एक इंडिविजुअल एम्प्लॉय को भी चेंज होना ही पड़ेगा. इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स टू मेजर द इफेक्टिवनेस ऑफ द चेंज मैनेजमेंट प्रोसेस. It provides tools which will be useful for coaching your employees, and it is an effective tool for both project and non-project changes. Okay, so that is about your individual change perspective. Okay. I hope everybody is clear with this part of your unit number 2, individual change perspective.
Yes, ma'am.